Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Ray Market vendors left frustrated after latest fire. Vendors in the Ray Market on West Queen Street in downtown Kingston are once again counting their loss following yet another fire which razed the vending area. "We're tired of it. It's unbearable," said one female vendor, adding, "A year's it a gone, I know yesterday or today." Indeed, over the last few years, the market has suffered at least 4 fire incidents. The latest blaze, according to those who sell their wares there, has left millions of dollars in losses. Against that background, the vendor is appealing for assistance from the authority, who she criticized for alleged lack of support after previous fires. "When it burn out, we no get no support, not even a nail," the vendor claimed. The Jamaica Fire Brigade said it was alerted to the fire about 7:35 p.m. Tuesday, and 4 units were needed to extinguish the blaze, the cost of which investigators are yet to determine. Mechanic in Canis Jackson murder case to seek bail. The St. Catherine mechanic Robert Fowler, who is accused of killing 20-year-old accounting clerk Canis Jackson, will be seeking bail on his next court appearance on May 25th. The attorney of the accused, Althea Freeman, indicated her intention when her client appeared before Justice Anne-Marie Lawrence Garner in the Home Circuit Court yesterday. The 50-year-old defendant was subsequently remanded for a bail application in May. The prosecution, in the meantime, has indicated that the report from the Police Communication Forensics and Cyber Division is now ready and will be served on the defense by next Friday. Jackson, who resided in Independence City, Portmore, St. Catherine, was found dead on March 26 last year, 2 days after she was reported missing. Her decomposing body was found in an open lot near the Portmore fishing village. Fowler was taken into custody and charged after he reportedly confessed. Police have theorized that Fowler had lured the woman to his house under the guise that he had left one of his tools. While there, an argument reportedly developed between Jackson and he allegedly used a rope to strangle her. A handbag believed to be Jackson's and her bank cards were among items reportedly found at Fowler's house. According to the police, Jackson and Fowler share a platonic relationship. Fowler would transport her to work on occasions. Attorney at law Linda Wesley is also representing Fowler. Teacher charged with murder in stabbing death of parents. A 25-year-old teacher has been charged with 2 counts of murders in the stabbing deaths of his parents at the Portmore St. Catherine home earlier this month. Simon Ramsey is set to answer to charges in court on March 4, 2022. According to information obtained, Ramsey was slapped with the murder charge on Sunday, February 20, following an question-answer session at the Spanish Town Hospital in the presence of his attorney Tamika Harris. Ramsey, an assistant teacher, is accused of killing 69-year-old Cecil Ramsey, a minister of religion, and 55-year-old Phyllis Ramsey, the acting principal of St. Andrew's Preparatory. Reports are that both the deceased and the accused were at home when the accused man used an open-blade kitchen knife to stab Cecil in the chest and Phyllis to both sides of her neck. They were assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where they were pronounced dead by the doctor on duty. Ramsey, the accused, was subsequently arrested by the police after driving away from the scene to Phoenix Park Village in his mother's Toyota Axio motorcar. 38-year-old charged with killing man over parking space. Kirk Edwards, a 38-year-old man from Lewis Store, St. Mary, has been charged with the murder of Javan Larman, otherwise called Wacky, of Highgate in the parish. According to reports from the St. Mary police, Larman and Edwards were at a party in the parish about 2:15 a.m. on February 13 when they got into an altercation over a parking space. It is understood that the now deceased man ignored Edwards and went into the event. When the event ended, Larman was leaving when he hit an object in the process. He exited his vehicle to assess the damage when he was approached by Edwards, who stabbed him several times. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police say hours later, Edwards was taken into custody. He was charged on Tuesday, February 22nd, after a caution statement and an identification parade. 10-year-old among 3 boys in custody as cops probe death of mentally ill man. A 10-year-old is among 3 boys in police custody following the death of a mentally ill man in St. Elizabeth on Tuesday. Superintendent Dwight Daly, head of the St. Elizabeth Police, confirmed that they are probing the man's death. "I can confirm that we are investigating that matter and we have 3 boys in custody at this time. They are to be interviewed," he said. He said a 17-year-old boy is among those in custody. Reporters understand that the man was injured in his community and was taken to the Black River Hospital where he succumbed while undergoing treatment. Ward shot while trying to escape Metcalfe Street Remand Center has died. The Department of Correctional Services (DCS) has confirmed that the ward of state, who was shot while attempting to escape the Metcalfe Street Security Juvenile Remand Center, has succumbed to his injuries. The name of the ward is being withheld as he is a minor. Reports are that on Thursday, February 10, at approximately 5:45 a.m., 2 wards broke out of their dormitories. One of them reportedly scaled a wall and was shot by a sentry officer. A police team nearby was alerted by the shots fired, and the attempted escapee was found on the ground with a gunshot wound. He was taken to hospital for treatment. The second juvenile was caught on the compound. In a release, the DCS said it is expressing its sincere condolences to the family of the ward. Person of interest held in killing of Grace Kennedy driver. St. Catherine South Police have held a person of interest in relation to the murder of 30-year-old Grace Kennedy haulage contractor Leona Kimmy Thomas, whose body was found in bushes last Thursday in the Central Village area of the parish. Reporters understand that the suspect was held in a recent operation in Central Village and is expected to be questioned in the presence of his attorney in short order. Reports from the police are that Thomas was killed early Wednesday morning while making deliveries in close proximity to her home in Windsor Heights off Windsor Road in St. Catherine. She was found suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, a slashed throat, and plucked out eyes. Big contraband bust at Tower Street Correctional Center. Officers at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center in Kingston has busted a contraband smuggling enterprise at the facility. Sometime Tuesday, numerous packages of uncustomed cigarettes, ganja, alcohol, and lighters were found in a staff locker room. However, the Department of Correctional Services (DCS) says no one has been identified as the owner of the items. A day after the contraband bust, Xavier Meade, State Minister in the Ministry of National Security, highlighted that new Correctional Act imposes harsher penalties for possession of prohibiting items in prison. He did not address the latest contraband bust, but warned that no breach would be tolerated. Any correctional officer that will aid and abet the inclusion of contraband in the correctional facilities, they too will be dealt with strictly in accordance with the law, said Meade. He said continuous work needs to be done in addressing the long-standing issue of prisoners having access to contraband. Meade was speaking at the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) among the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, the DCS, and the non-governmental organization Stand Up for Jamaica. The MOU will allow for the educational upgrading of correctional officers and inmates. Government to pay some cost of royal visit, says Morgan. An announcement is expected to be made on Thursday, February 25th, regarding the upcoming visit of Prince William and his wife Kate to Jamaica, according to Minister without Portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister (OPM), Robert Morgan, who said the government will be responsible for some cost of the visit. There will be an official announcement as it relates to the visit, and I suspect that announcement will give clarity as to what the visit is about and how it will manifest itself, said Morgan. He was speaking at Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing. British media had widely reported that William and Kate, who are also the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, will visit Jamaica, Bahamas, and Belize as a part of plans to mark Queen Elizabeth II Platinum Jubilee. To date, the government and King's House have remained tight-lipped on the impending visit expected next month. Morgan noted that the Jamaican government will not be paying for the visit, though some cost will be borne by the state as per protocol. There are obviously going to be costs if a VIP is coming to your country. There will obviously be costs as it relates to per diem for security personnel who will be engaged to ensure safety of these persons, he said. It happened with former Prime Minister Barack Obama. Any dignitary that comes to Jamaica, the country will obviously have to foot a cost. I want to repeat, the government is not paying for the visit, declared Markan, who is responsible for information at the Office of the Prime Minister. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.